playing with Emor, we've decided to go and do all of the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs. We just did Doris last night. The easiest one, of course, the giant, but we started on that one because I was also trying to level up guns. So we did this, we started it. The idea came up a couple days ago when we started playing just for shits and giggles. And then when we played it, we were like, "Oh, okay, this is fun." And then we slowly just kept going and going. And now we have like the whole decision. Jesus. What was the COD that came out before 7? No, like not Black Ops, just like Call of Duties in general. It was the other franchise. What was the name of that one? Was that it? Yeah, I when that one came out, me and my buddies, the two guys I play with every day, we fucking grinded all the camos. I was unemployed at the time living in North Carolina, and I had a job, but it was like bullshit where I was supposed to have 50 hours a week and I was working like fucking 2. So I just stayed at home the whole time. Huh? Yeah, every camo. Yeah, I grinded hard for that one. Yeah, you're telling me I fucking spent every waking day just grinding that game. I, w- I was very happy when I was done with it. Ew. Yeah, you mean like the story missions had to be done unrealistic? Or the campaign? Ew. God damn, they just hated happiness. It sounds like a really shitty time. That's fair. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I tried Borderlands in the past. I didn't like it, and I just kind of like left it. It's a very intense game. What are you playing current? Oh no, yeah, that's right, Lego. Lego. Ooh. Okay, my mic's picking up there. Yeah, it's picking up there. Oh, dude, those were always the first things I spent red bricks on. It's the best. Am I down a tire? Yeah, yeah, I'm playing Drive. I haven't played it in a while. I was scrolling back through the store and I saw this as a recommendation. I was like, I already own this. Am I down a tire? Because I feel feel like I was drifting. No, I got tires. I don't remember what button it is that fucking gives me that, like... Oh no, I need the NVGs. That's what I need. I don't just get it. I have to fucking unlock it. Buttfucker simulator? I don't know. Need for Speed's fun. Oh yeah? I swear to God, if that's my boss, dude, I'm gonna be so pissed. No, it's Alexis, okay. Girlfriend. Probably not for a while. I mean, I'm in no rush. And on top of it, we're still trying to figure out where we're gonna end up before we even bother doing a whole wedding. Because we already know we're not staying in Georgia. Well, fuck no. I came here for Nick. And then I met her. And then I stayed. But I could really see myself fucking off from here. And probably we're looking North Carolina long term, but we might fuck off to Chicago for a few years. Ah, dude, I live in Columbus. There is no money. The job that I could possibly get down here that would take a lot of money and schooling would would make me probably double what I would make down here just because cost of living is so fucking cheap. There's just no money. That's my big thing. There was money, I wouldn't care, but there's no money. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm trying to get a CWI so I can do weld inspections. And the cert is worth a lot of money. I mean, the class itself is $2,000. And you have to have weld inspections. But to get that cert, you have to have weld experience. And then you gotta go through a class. And the worst part is, like, as a weld inspector, anything you inspect and put your stamp on, that shit stays in your name for like 10 years. And if something happens, you can get sued if something goes bad. Like, there's a lot of liability in it. That's why most of them don't, like, in some construction, you'll find an inspector who's willing to let you pass on shit. That's the kind of field I'm in now. But if you get into that shit, you're not gonna like your inspector. It is. I mean, the good thing is though, like, in the welding industry, if something needs to have a weld inspector, chances are it's something that's worth a shitload of money, and you get respect from the welders, which is nice. Yeah. Just a matter of, some, like, what I do now is test dirt and concrete. And on a lot of it, if somebody looks at us and goes like, "Hey, could you be nice on the report and put the number a little nicer?" You'll find guys that will do it. I don't fucking do it, but you'll find guys that do it. But if you get to the level of weld inspections, you are not fucking risking shit. Oh yeah, no, no. I mean, even my current job, everything I agree on has my pass on it. It doesn't have the as strong of legality or like legal ramifications. So people are willing to be nicer with it. But if you go into the other shit and you try to do that, you're basically signing yourself up for a lawsuit. It's not. That's why I want to get into that, because one, I'll make fucking great money. Two, it lets me use CWI to get to the next level, which is doing it as an independent contractor. Those motherfuckers make bank. Like I yeah, well I mean shit, I work fucking ass hours and I make 19 an hour. And the only reason why I make that much is because it's considered to be a good income for this area. Oh no, it's not kind of broke. Tisby broke bitches. But if I take like a CWI, like I could force my current company to pay me 45 to 50, but that would also require them to, you know, they offered 38 to 35 to 38. I told them fuck no for that position. Especially since I have to pay for my class since they aren't willing to. I was like, you're gonna have to fucking pay me an arm and a leg when I come back then. But I just told them I was like, I'm gonna fucking. They already kind of know I'm gonna end up quitting. I haven't told them yet that I've decided it, but I told them that I had another offer that would help pay for that CWI and I could come back as a CWI. Oh, it's been there. I'm literally all I need before I put my 2 weeks in is just for my buddy to tell me if I'm 1099 or W2. That's it. That's all I need. Once he tells me if I'm 1099 or W2, I'll know, and then I won't care. Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to fucking have that other job because this current one, yeah. I mean, it's good money, but well, it's consistent money, but it's not fucking good. That it is. That's why. Well, originally he asked if I would quit my job for like a month and go do travel for him, and I was like, no. And then he was like, how does like 8 months to a year minimum sound? I was like, I can do that because that also gives me time to save money. To be determined. I would really like Illinois. She wants New York. Um, but the long-term goal is North Carolina. Yeah, I lived there for a year, really liked it. Most of my family's moving that way. The only thing that will change everything is if my dad leaves the country, then I'm leaving the country. Back to England or Europe. His thing is if his marriage becomes illegal, then he's out. I already told him I was like the only thing tying me to America that I want to stay for is him. Because my whole goal has always just been be able to live somewhat close to him so I can see him more than once a year. And if I can't do that because he leaves the country, then I'll just fucking dip. And the best part is if I have my CWI, I can take that international, and that's some really fucking good money. But I have a feeling if he goes back to England, I have a feeling I'm just gonna fuck off to like Sweden. I have some buddies. One lives in Sweden, one lives in Switzerland, and he's like, they work 5 days a week or 4 days a week. They get 38 or 36-hour work weeks. It's illegal to work more than 50 hours more than once a month. And he was like, it's really affordable. The best part, the thing I think is the coolest, apparently they have a river that flows through the center of town, and in the summer when the water is really nice, people won't take public transportation. They'll just not bring anything with them to work and then swim down the river back home. I don't know. That's like the most European shit I've ever heard of, and I was like, that sounds really lovely. And it's like the capital of the fucking country too. I mean, shit, dude. When I lived in England, I loved it. I only came back because I didn't have a job. I would have fucking stayed. It's It's just peaceful. It's just Europe. They don't. What food do we have that's great? It's all from other countries. What do you hamburgers, Germany, tacos, Mexico. I'm not, but they're not American. That's the thing. Yeah, exactly, motherfucker. It's all European cooking. The only thing you can get me on is soul food. I'll that I understand. It's fucking yummy, dude. Like that's the only thing that like I will concede with is that they have soul or we have soul food. But beyond that, I mean, they do everything we do, but healthier, better, work-life balance fucking exists like legally. My favorite part about being over there, I found out that like if you start a job in certain countries, like England, I think it's 28 days. They legally mandated day one starting, you have to have like a set number of PTO days, and it's usually equivalent to around a month. In Italy, they take 2-hour lunches so they can go home, sit down, cook food, sit with their family, and then go back to work. I don't either, but a 2-hour fucking paid lunch would, I mean, shit, I barely get lunch, let alone a paid lunch. For me, lunch is if I have time to stop at McDonald's on the way between jobs. I mean, I don't, but that's more the fact that I'm not really able to. I Dinner's the only thing I fucking eat, and that's 50-50. I laugh though. I've been fucking enjoying the southern food too much that I put on a lot of weight, and so I've been slowly trying to lose it now. See, I gained 70 when I moved down here, and now I'm down. I'm back and I'm below 200 again. I think I'm down like 30 pounds in total. Well, for me, I just find it funny because I, for the longest time, could never gain weight, even when I wanted to. And then I was sitting comfortable around the 150 mark for years, and then just all the southern food down here. Her grandma and her family cook some great food. I had to like start refusing her grandma's cooking. I just told her, I was like, ma'am, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, and she was like, it's not from my cooking, I can tell you that. I'm like, ma'am, you still use lard. It's 100% your cooking. But it's delicious, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely gonna kill me. Yeah, I do that. Then my only problem is sometimes I just won't eat dinner either. It's hard to be overweight when you're broke. If you don't eat, you can't gain weight. Honestly, it's probably the only reason I lost any weight is just from lack of eating, not from minimizing what I eat. Well, I mean, I used to live off of fucking vending machines for every meal of the day when I lived in Iowa. And I was working so much and doing physical exercise and sweating so much that I was gaining muscle and not fat. And now that I'm doing more of the office side of construction, I literally just fucking gain weight from driving around in my truck all day. That I'm a miss that fucking truck when I have to quit. Still got. Are you still driving the car you had in Iowa? Don't know if it was. I thought you had like a white crossover, like a Chevy. Yeah, the one we all crammed in the back of for the football game. Oh, okay. I still got my fucking Corolla, dude. That thing's still. I just broke 100K on it. I don't know how though, cause that thing's an '04 and it just hit 100,000. My Corolla, my little silver shitbox. Yeah, I just broke 100,000 miles on it. I know. Well, I've been wanting to get a new one, but with travel, work, or construction, either it didn't pay enough or it paid enough and I didn't need a fucking vehicle, so I never got one. I never got anything new. I've been rocking the same shitbox for 7 years. Wait, yeah, 7 years. Nah, dude. I literally recently I hadn't been driving it at all because I had a company truck that I I had to replace the battery and I had to replace the oil because it had sat in my driveway for like fucking I don't know 8 months unused. I replaced that and now I just need to get brakes and rotors again and I'm good to go. A little bit of maintenance. That thing is purring. No, you're good. I'm literally just driving. I don't even remember it. They've updated this so much I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just driving around now.